Have I mentioned lately how thankful I am for y'all? I am wearing my thankful, grateful, blessed shirt today because I am so thankful that I get to teach fifth grade math. Honestly, I love it so much. I love teaching y'all. I love teaching my kids in person. And honestly, I didn't think I ever would, but I really love teaching math. And I think I said this before. I didn't really like fractions when I was growing up. I didn't understand them very well. But I'm hoping that what I didn't understand when I was growing up, I'm able to kind of help you and walk you through it and teach you a few different ways of looking at fractions so that maybe you understand them better than I did when I was young. So we're going to take a look again at modeling, but today we are focusing on subtraction. So we are going to use the models and shade them just like last time. So follow along with me in your notes. So here we have 3/5 minus 1/3. Well, we can't subtract them the way they are because their denominators are not the same. So we need to find a common denominator in order to subtract them. So we are going to create models and see if we can find a common denominator. So first let's shade 3/5. Okay, so I'm going to shade in 3 out of the 5 horizontal rectangles. Okay. And we are subtracting 1/3. So why don't I highlight 1 out of the 3 vertical rectangles. Okay. Now let's go and break the model into thirds vertically. So this one is a little difficult for me. I have to kind of eyeball it. All right, that looks pretty good. Okay, I'm going to shade in the exact same amount as I did prior. Okay, so I had 3 horizontal parts colored in. So I'm going to do the exact same. So now 1, 2, 3. Okay, so now instead of 3/5, let's see what I have. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9 out of how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5, 10, 15 out of 15. Okay. Now we're going to subtract the model where we break the model into fifths. So it's already broken into thirds. So now we're going to break it down into fifths. Thankfully, I'm just going to kind of use the lines that are right across to draw my fifths. Because I would think drawing fifths without any help would be kind of hard. And I'm going to shade in exactly what I had before. I had 1 horizontal line shaded in. So I'm going to do it that way. Or 1 horizontal rectangle, I should say. Okay. How many equal parts does it have now? So my new fraction is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It has 5 as the numerator. That's what's shaded in. And my total should be the same. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5, 10, 15, right? So yes, now we have a common denominator. And it says, what are we doing? Well, we're subtracting. So I'm going to take my original and subtract it. So now, how many parts should the model have? Well, if we're taking parts away, we're not going to add them, we're going to subtract. So that would be 9 minus 5 should be 4 out of how many total? Well, let's see. If we take away 5, we're taking away 5, right? 5 parts from the first model. There are 4 left. I'm sorry, I really do know how to subtract. I'm just realizing that up here I should have said how many total equal parts they have. Well, we know that after we broke it down, there are 15 total parts. I apologize. So let's make our model. Maybe I should have done that before answering the questions. Mrs. Wagner. I'm going to use my lines from across to make my fifths, and then eyeball my thirds. So we're taking away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. So I started with my 9. Take away 5. I should only have 1, 2, 3, 4 left. Because if I take away 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, then I only have 4 left.